Welcome to the post-game show for Game 14 of Blitzball Battle 4. Hookline Sinkers defeats the Woogas by a final score of 2-0. In an upset victory, Woogas loses for the first time this whole tournament. They get shut out for the first time this whole tournament. The big story, Drew Davis walks the first batter in the first inning, gets pulled, comes back in for the second, and finishes the job for his team. Drew and Dan are going to the championship as one of the two top pitching teams. Let's toss it up to Rose and Moylan to see what they think.
We welcome you back to the warehouse in beautiful Jersey City, New Jersey. This is the DraftKings post-game show where Hookline Sinkers a 2-0 win over Woogas, and they have clinched their spot against McFlurry Power in the title game. What an amazing job by Drew Davis.
Really controlled the emotions there at the end, although he let them explode once that final out was recorded. Just a really great family unit this team's been the whole tournament. Dan, the old man, Drew Davis, the young kid. They've combined. It's just been a wonderful marriage, and let's hear from them. Look at them. Look at them down there. They're excited. They're in the final. Why not?
All right, Kelsey.
Well, we heard his father, old man Dan, tell him, pitch of your life. And you were able to do that. We saw the emotions from you throughout the whole game, but especially when it ended. Just what did it mean to you with the storylines coming into this game to get the job done, striking him out with the bases loaded?
It felt really good. I felt like I had to run into the wall because I knew I would hurt Dan if I released my energy on him, and I had a lot of pent-up energy. I was really stressed because I was really worried about not throwing a strike. It felt really good.
Yeah, and a 2-0 win for you guys. You hold them to a shutout. And look, we've seen what Dan Rourke has been able to do offensively in this tournament. I told you guys pregame what Jimmy Knorp has done at the plate coming into this game, batting .765. How pleased are you guys with your ability to hold them to no runs between the two of you?
Pitching wins championships, and no one has better pitching than Hookline Sinkers. It was a total team effort. We had some walks in there, but it came down to pitching. Drew threw strikes when he needed to. I got lucky out there. Drew's the man. This guy right here. Proving me wrong all the time.
Well, now you secured your spot in the championship game. You've secured a minimum 7 points. You guys will be taking on Team McFlurry Power, who has pounded their way through this tournament as well. How do you feel you stack up against them?
Let's win it. I'm tired of being the bridesmaid. I want to be the bride. I want to walk down the aisle and walk home with a banner.
Is he going to be a bride?
I'll be his groom.
You're my best man.
He'll be his groom. Hey, congratulations, guys. At least 7 points in the bank. Go enjoy this one. Go celebrate with your father and your grandfather, guys.
Yeah, putting some points on the boards. I'm proud of the way we played really all week. I mean, I don't think a lot of people expected us maybe to be where we were, and we won a lot of close games, a lot of heart. Not going to lie, when I caught that ball off the wall, I thought, and it was like an easy play, I was like, maybe there's some warehouse magic still left in us. But couldn't get the job done this time. But the comeback kids had a hell of a run.
I am happy to be in the championship, but I'm not satisfied. I came into this tournament saying I'm so tired of finishing second, third, runner-up for Blitz, runner-up for Roulette. Enough. We're here. We might as well win, right?
Yes, damn it. Yeah.
Damn it.
And I was proud of Drew. He bared down in a big moment there with the bases loaded, which is something that MLW guys will say sometimes he gets in his own head, stuff like that. But he kept his own composure out there, and he shut us down. He had a big strikeout against me where it was like, tip my cap. I wasn't even mad I struck out because he just executed pitches. And when you're executing pitches, sometimes all you can do is tip your cap. So he played really well.
I don't know. I think, if I throw strikes, to me, when Dan came up, it was I told myself, I said it a lot, I think, but I was like, if he beats you on a homer or a double or a single, that's fine. Whatever, good for him. He did his job. But I can't. I got to control the things I can control and throw strikes, and that's the best I can do. I can't really control what he does. If he hits it, good for him. So I feel that's kind of what I was trying to do.
At first, for sure. Maybe my first swing was I want to end it right here, and then I kind of put it back into perspective. But it was just Drew's dropper. I just can't touch it. We had a good run. Could have went farther. I do feel like I let my boy Jimmy here down.
You're the reason we're here, brother.
No, it sucks, obviously, And so, yeah.
I remember a story about Jimmy Craig, or I think that's his name, the USA goalie in Miracle, and how after each period he gets fully undressed. Not that I did that out there, but he gets fully undressed and then treats every period like it's a new game. So I feel that was kind of I was all right, well, the first inning's done. It's it's a new game.
Do you believe in miracles?
A little bit.
McFlurry is the USSR. And we're America. And what does America do?
We
win.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, been an awesome week. First of all, I want to thank everybody here, especially my teammate Dan. Being the new guy sometimes can be hard. But everybody at John Boy Media is so welcoming, from the 16 guys I played with to the crew to the interviewers, everybody, like, it was hard. Like, it was nerve-wracking for me to come into something like this, and, like, it was an honor to feel a part of the family, and that's just credit to John Boy Media for everybody being so well. Like, what has been built here, there's a reason for it, and I'm looking forward to future events, and me and Dan will be back, man. I love this guy. I wouldn't want to play with anybody else right now. So.
Same here.
My dog.
Same here, brother.
Turkey.
Oh, shoot. Forgot my mic was there. Still good. Check. We're good.
Hey, it's one batter. Regroup. Control. You ready for the next one? You cannot let this ruin the rest of your game.
I got to zone in on something. First at bat, it's the first time seeing him. I had no idea what was coming.
Just watch out of his hands.
Give me some tips.
You see him, you whip around. If you see the ball coming at you, he's not throwing the curve. He's good enough to place that ball, at least on a side he wants to. If you see him at a tip, it's gonna cut in. If you see him drop kind of all the way down and come around the ball like a football, that's a curve.
Controls the speed really well. Looks like a strike, and then it fades away. And always around 65, 69.
Right, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Great run. Hey, proud of you, bro. Way to bear down. Proud of you. I'm trying to kill you. Big game, man.
Well, some pretty fun post-game comments there. You got to really appreciate the brotherly love between Jimmy Knorp and Dan Rourke there, as you know, they're going to be back. They are fierce competitors. They notched 5 points for their Warehouse Cup journey, so expect the Woogas to be a threat in every other major tournament. But right now, it's the Hookline Sinkers story. They're saying, why don't we just win the whole damn thing? Dan Canobbio, tired of getting second, third place. He wants to hang another banner for this franchise. And none of those banners and none of these games would even be possible without the help of our sponsor, the DraftKings Sportsbook. DraftKings Sportsbook is here to help you get closer to the action. Whether you're a diehard basketball fan, hockey fanatic, or looking ahead to the golf season, DraftKings has got you covered. Get some skin in the game and download the DraftKings app right now and use our promo code WAREHOUSE. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. So download the DraftKings app now and use promo code WAREHOUSE when you do. That's promo code WAREHOUSE only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Only one game left in Blitzball Battle 4, the championship between McFlurry Power and Hookline Sinkers. The pregame show for the championship starts now. Welcome to the final pregame show of Blitzball Battle 4. We are here. It's the championship, the one-seeded, undefeated McFlurry Power taking on Hookline Sinkers on a magic run of their own. And the story for this game is simple. Good pitching wins games. We have the top 4 pitchers by ERA all in this game alone. That's how they got here. They're shutting down opponents. Now the question is, who's going to get the hits in this game? Who's going to put the ball out of the ballpark, and who's going to put up the runs necessary to hoist a Blitzball Battle trophy? It'd be the first championship win in a Blitzball Battle tournament for either of these teams, but these are the last 2 winners of the last 2 major franchise tournaments, with Ball and Play League going to Hookline Sinkers and Floorball going to McFlurry Power. Let's toss it down to the players with Kelsey Wingert to see how they're feeling ahead of this championship game.
10 points, championship, raising it up, champions forever, immortalized forever, banners. I'll go to Michigan. I've spent a weekend with the Davises. I'll do anything to win.
We're trying to scratch. We're just getting wins. It's not about how many. It's just score one more than the other team. That's all we're here for. And take this beautiful thing home. I mean, look, it was nice to win floorball, and that was great. But now it's an expectation. We come here and we expect to hang a banner, and so we're just here. We're not excited to be here. This is where we expected to be.
K-Mac,
everyone knows that.
I think will say shit to your face. Sorry, I'm so sorry. He will say bad things to your face, and then he'll talk nice to you behind your back. That's a little weird. And then Kollin.
He's a bad
Kollin,
dude. Just say it.
He's a snake. He's a weasel.
Bad guy.
Yeah, it's
the worst.
Yeah, nothing like beating a bad guy.
We're the good guys.
I just thought it was kind of funny when they said they're the 2 best pitchers in the tournament, but I'm pretty sure the numbers don't agree with that. But hey, I don't know.
I'm just going to keep doing what I keep telling myself when I'm in the box. Hips through, hands in, drive it to right field.
Nice. I like that a lot.
Like we said, step 1 to 40 points.
Yep.
We're here for 40 points.
Yep.
This is just step 1. This is one step at a time. When we get to 40, Blitzball Battle 5 at the end of this, after we've won this, ball and play, and floorball again, then you're going to see a different McFlurry Power going for the clean sweep.
Yeah.
Well, just about what you might expect from those pregame interviews. These guys are absolutely locked in. This is all about legacy at this point. These two franchises are trying to claim the spot of top dog in the warehouse, and no better way to do it than hoisting 2 banners in such a small time window. And for both of these teams, there's family in the crowd, lovers in the crowd, a lot on the line as somebody's going to toe the rubber and eventually give up the big hit in this game. To go over the stats on this one, to see just how good everyone's been pitching, let's toss it to me in the Olive Pit. Thanks for tossing it over one more time, me. We got one more Olive Pit segment for Blitzball Battle 4, McFlurry Power and Hookline Sinkers. Obviously, pitching is the story here. In fact, the 4 best pitchers by ERA are all in this game. The only 4 guys with a sub-2 ERA in the tournament will be pitching in this game. Opponents in this entire tournament have hit .301 against these 4 pitchers. The league average is .444, so that just tells you how much hitters have been struggling against all 4 of these guys. Hookline Sinkers has really gotten the job done. They've allowed just 4 runs in their prior 2 playoff games, but that doesn't look nearly as good as McFlurry Power allowing 1 run in all games combined that they've played. Obviously, a huge reason for that is Kollin Stone, who hasn't allowed a run in 5 innings. But Dan Canobbio is 1 for 1 off Kollin Stone with a grand slam in Blitzball Battle 3. Maybe that can be a key factor for them because they're going to need some offense if they're going to win this game. And one of these 2 teams, regardless of who wins, will become the 2nd team in warehouse history to hoist 2 banners in a 3-tournament span, joining Forgotten Rotten in their Blitzball Battle 1 and Battle 2 victories. Let's go back down to the floor to see what the players are doing out in the warehouse.
McFlurry Power with their pitching coach, Joe's McFly. Big game coming up, fellas. How we feeling? How would you say the vibes are?
What do we have coming up?
Oh.
The game? Is it a big one? Small.
Big game.
You've been ripped?
Thank you very much. We have arrived safely at the final. Hookline Sinkers, McFlurry Power, and Pete, I know you're salivating over this matchup because it is all about pitching.
It is all about the arms. You said it so early on in this tournament. You said it's going to be about the guys that can throw innings and get outs. We've seen 2 teams that have dominated the pitching this whole tournament. I think we're going to see a lot of the same. It's who can get that big hit, who can score the first run, who can put the pressure on early, who's going to take the lead. I love this.
So Hookline Sinkers, their 2 pitchers, Dan Canobbio and Drew Davis, each have an ERA under 2. And McFlurry Power, they scoff at that. They go, ha! Call me when both your guys have an ERA under 1.
Unbelievable. It's just not,
Pretty
you
amazing.
don't see it every day, Rosie.
Nope, or any day. All right, let's get one more prediction from Kelsey Wingert.
You know, this is truly the one game we've done this entire Blitzball Battle for. I have not known who to take. It just came to me that I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Hookline Sinkers. I think this is their year. I think things have added up for them perfectly to get to where they are. I think the 1 game a day has really helped Dan Canobbio's arm, and we saw the emotion from Drew in his last game. And can't forget that Dan's real father, Bob, is here, which just gives him that extra motivation. So I think it'll be McFlurry Power going down and Hookline Sinker with 10 points and raising the banner, guys.
Wow, okay, they did win a ball and play league, but we're talking about Blitzball here, and they did bow out in the Blitzball Blitz finals. So they are obviously, they can't wait to get their hands on the trophy when it comes to Blitzball.
Sure.
For you.
For me, it has got to be McFlurry. They have just dominated on the pitching side. It's my favorite thing. Kollin Stone, he's my MVP. He's going to show up today.
Kollin Stone has been simply phenomenal. He'll be the runaway winner, in my opinion, of the Plastic Surgeon, which is our now version of the Cy Young Award. But keep your eye on K-Mac. As you know, he's got the whole shtick down, right?
Oh, sure does.
We tend to forget he was a professional baseball player. He was drafted by the New York Yankees. He played independent ball.
He's made it a little easy to forget that with some of the swings we've seen this week. So
I
needed to
understand
dial it back. But pitching-wise, well done.
Mark my word, K-Mac with a big smack, and McFlurry Power continues to hang banners.
Prediction, Chris.
Yeah, plus a little alliteration. All right, tune in for yourselves. It's going to be a blast. We will see everybody in the chat. For Kelsey Wingert, for Peter Moylan, for our amazing John Boy Media production team, I am Chris Rose. Thanks for tuning into the DraftKings pregame show.